hits, no breaks. Every loss got flipped. Had to learn from the lows just to talk like this. No stress, no trip. Every shot I pick. And if I aim at my dreams and know the goals I'll hit.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of OpenTimeTalk, the podcast where we drift off topic, but never off the vibe. I'm your host, Zach.
And I'm Jams, the show we talk about conspiracies, spirituality, gaming, global tensions, and so forth. So what do we got for today?
So I think I told you earlier, I wanted to start it off with an analogy that I heard on TikTok. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. And it's perfect because we're a gaming kind of, anyway.
Put a little mix between a little everything.
You know the game GTA 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, right?
Yes.
Well, in the game, it's starting off talking about a character called Nico. And Nico's coming to America to chase the American dream, right? Well, Nico meets a woman called Michelle and becomes super interested in her, you know. Well, the first mission is called The First Date. And that's where Nico goes to her apartment and, you know, meets her, goes to pick her up and stuff like that. Well, he goes inside the apartment and he notices everything in there is brand new. Still has all the tags on it. Brand spanking new. So he thinks something's off. He even asks her, like, yeah, did you just move in? She said, no, I just like everything to be clean. I have OCD. He still thought something was off.
Yeah.
Still thought something was off. Well, at the end of the mission, she later reveals that she is an undercover cop and Nico was pretty much set up. So then Nico has to start working for the authorities. So Nico didn't trust his gut when he should have, and he should have gotten out of there. Because I mean, he was liking somebody. This is some things you do. You maybe you don't trust your gut for the people that you like or that you want to have some faith in or whatever. You may be ignorant to it or ignore it. So what happens during Trump's inauguration? He doesn't place his hand on the Bible. Everybody dismisses it as a mistake, you know? They were distracted because they like him. They support him.
So they saw through,
You ready? Then you have the administration using Jesus' death as an analogy compared to saving a soldier. He said, oh, that's just an analogy. Whenever he was pretty much saying, like, he's as good as God because they saved a soldier. Everybody brushed it off. They just said it, whatever it was. They gave him an excuse. Then he goes on Easter. He says, praise to be Allah. Yeah. Everybody dismisses that as a joke. And that they said that, you know, that's just Trump's character. That's how he speaks. That's how he talks. They gave him an excuse. They were distracted. Then,
what do you get at?
Then, wait for it. Then today, or the other day, he posts a picture depicting himself healing people as Jesus. It says, oh, I was just a Red Cross guy. He got an excuse, and all his base doing the same shit, right? Giving him an excuse. Pretty much saying, guys, this is to trust your fucking gut the first time, or you're going to end up like Nico working for the very fucking people that you didn't want to work for.
Yep.
Trust your gut. It's right in front of you. I understand that you might, you know, he's our president. That's the excuse that we give him. He's our president. We have to follow him. We have to, like, make sure that he's doing everything right. We're supposed to back him. Well, that also, we should be able to fucking criticize him as well.
Yeah, that's part of being in a free country.
Right. Like, and I think the problem we're having nowadays is I don't think you can criticize Trump without being a Democrat or a libtard.
I agree.
Like, that's the immediate thing. They jump straight to that.
Like, question something he says, and it's like, oh, are you Democrat?
I'm like, no.
And I'm surprised that my dad woke up like he kind of, I actually talking about him. He's like, I agree with you. You said I liked him too, and now all of a sudden, look at everything he's done.
Right.
See, my dad's based on facts. He's like, okay, he ran on whatever he voted. He voted for what he ran on. He's not
Yep.
doing what he ran on. I don't like him.
The first term, I will say, the first term that he ran, he did a lot of things, so he was able to have a little bit of a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, he was able to say some shit that was like, okay, dude, you're a president, calm down. But that was in 2016. He was actually doing stuff. Now we're in 2020, and you're like, oh, we're going to be no new wars, and we're going to do all this, and we're going to flourish. Now you still carry that same mouth, and now you're not even doing what you said you were going to do.
Yeah, people just see the comparison between like what he was saying when he was running, and now it's insane. It's the complete opposite. The complete opposite of what he was running on. Yeah.
Contradicting himself.
I do think some of these people are outraged, though. Some people are waking up, and that's a good thing. We want people to wake up.
Yeah.
We need people to wake up if we want to get our country back.
Right. Dude, we're losing it.
I'm losing it. It's what it
how
feels
many-
like. I feel like
how many-
I'm working for the bad guy. I'm
Yes.
OCP in RoboCop.
Yes.
Yeah, we made the RoboCop. That's all good, but the whole company's bad. So what's the freaking point?
Yep.
It's all
this is-
corrupt.
Again, I keep watching Marvel shit over and over and over, bro. I just watched the Avengers and stuff, or anyway, it was one of them. The way that like this whole somebody's trying to do the New World Plan and the way they depict it, bro. There's so many similarities watching the movie that has happened or has like similarities. Like in Avengers, they had the aliens come down.
The invasion, yeah.
Yep. That's drones and whatever stuff like that. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. The AI shit, they're trying to scare us from AI. And I don't think we have anything to be scared about AI. Not yet.
No, I don't think we
anyway.
should be scared of AI. I think we should be scared of who is operating AI.
Yes.
Because theoretically, then whoever's operating AI is the consciousness that AI has. Because whatever you put in there is what the AI is going to spit.
Yep. And
It's the creators. Like, we're literally playing God with an AI. We're like, okay, what if we tell it to do this? What if we tell it to do that? We give it commands. We give it directives.
Yep.
I mean, to me, it sounds like you're creating the laws of life.
Yep. But who's creating the AI?
We are.
The governments. Well, it's
Yeah.
not.
Well, yeah, the government.
It's
And then
the
we're just
people
getting
who
the
are allowing
consumer
it.
models.
Yep. And we're just getting the back end of it. But that's the thing. We have the opportunity to create our own.
Exactly. Well, you created three.
We have the opportunity. That doesn't mean that we have the resources. I can create
All
an
the
AI.
data centers.
Like, that's easy. But compared to what people can do now, I couldn't touch it. I need millions of dollars worth of equipment to train things and do stuff with. I don't even have that.
I don't know if anybody,
data
if
centers.
anybody's seeing AI now, bro, it's there. We're there.
Yep.
It's indistinguishable, y'all.
Yep. We are now at the point where
No, we can't tell.
we can't.
It's that good.
Oh, yeah, we can't tell. Yeah. Yeah. And videos now and stuff like that. Yeah, we
Dude.
can't tell. Any kind of generative
It's
stuff.
because it's literally, you gotta think all the data centers, everything it's building. It's
Yep.
been scouring the entire internet, learning everything. I don't know if y'all understand this. It's learning physics based on watching car crashes, hundreds of millions of car crash videos, learning
Yes.
how the crumbles, how it breaks, how it's
Yes.
gonna move. It's learning projectile velocity. It's learning speed. It's learning fingers, dog.
Yes. Yeah. And me and Justin were just talking about that today, about us learning the 50 states and like how it's just engraved in my brain now. It's not like something I have to go think of to think Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia.
Yeah, the whole song.
Florida.
Learn in freaking elementary school.
Right. It's engraved. And that's exactly what these AIs are. Just engraved information. And then the information it doesn't have, it'll either go look it up or create it itself. I have enough information to put two and two together. Doesn't mean that information's correct, or doesn't mean that it is correct.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like, see, that's kind of like the theory of gravity. Because if gravity is a theory, theoretically, it's not a fact that gravity
Right.
is real.
Right.
So if AI puts two and two together, well, if gravity is just a theory, but magnetism is real, and technically we are magnetism, and giant Earth is a magnet, so technically we're magnetized to the Earth. Okay, well, the reason we don't fly off the Earth is magnetism. Well, that's not true. Apparently, gravity is what keeps us on Earth. But
Right.
theoretically, it's only a theory, as it's
Right.
not a fact.
It's not a fact, so therefore
I
I
have
can't.
factual information,
Yeah.
and fact is it's magnetism.
Yep.
I see what you're saying.
can
so
all be the
literally
same
tell
thing.
And like, hold on, back to your analogy, because AI is saying, no, this is it, because I know it's a fact, you're going like, I'll overlook gravity right now. I guess you're right.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I'll
And so you
overlook
just-
gravity. I guess if you're telling me it's what's for sure
Yeah.
fact is magnetism.
Well, because also, and how much does that matter? You're going to fight over an AI, whether words. You're fighting now because
Exactly.
AI understands that what it's talking about, gravity and magnetism, is the same thing. In its little sandbox, it's the same thing. But the fact that you're using gravity, and gravity is a theory, not a fact, it's going to fight you on it. And now y'all are just fighting to fight.
And it's
now
not going to change whether you're going to fly off the planet or not. You're still going to stay on the Earth.
Right. So now you're distracted. Now you're just talking to an AI to talk to it because you're bored and whatever.
Shit.
And
And that's what the government wants. It wants you. It's a toy for everybody and
Yep.
anybody. Old people are amused by cat videos dancing. Young people are amused by car accidents or people getting shot. That's
Yeah, but we used to have
fake and
AFV.
manufactured.
Or what was it called?
but
American
this is
Funny Home
global.
Videos?
This is on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so because what I think is gonna happen is like having a phone is just too much. You always gotta worry about carrying it and losing it and finding it. What if you just always have it? It's just in your head
Oh, fuck no. Oh,
or in
no.
your arm or an implant. Neuralink, there's people willingly getting Neuralink now. Not even if they have disabilities.
What?
Bro.
Holy shit.
Neuralink's been blowing up. And the Mr.
Neuralink.
Beast supporting it is just making it even better. There might not be people who want it and have it, but people will sign up to get it. Like, I'm pretty sure there's willing people saying, yes, I want it. Like, when it
yeah.
comes out, I want it, consumer.
People are nuts.
But that will be the norm if it's like if it works. That's the thing.
Yeah, people are literally nuts and they'll just do anything.
So, like, if that's... People didn't think
So-
phones were normal until we had cell phones.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, yeah.
All right,
Bro.
then.
I know nobody can actually see me right now. I'm about to grab something real quick.
If you're watching the episode, it's on Spotify. It's free.
So, yeah, free. Everybody come over to Spotify or go over to YouTube as well. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
So I bought that stuff off eBay, right? And it came with some old stuff. You want to talk about an old phone? I keep trying to touch it like a touch screen.
You can't.
No, it's not touchscreen.
Nope.
I literally, for the longest time, as I was playing with it, because I got it in the mail and I charged it and it turned on, I'm messing with it. I'm like, why ain't the touchscreen working? What the heck?
So it's broke.
This little box
Yeah,
is like a
that's it.
mouse wheel, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Like, do you know how
There's no way.
the
That's
technology that
futuristic.
we had?
Yeah.
In something like this, we need to go back to the phone BlackBerry days, like the little, you flick
BlackBerry
it up,
was
or like
superior. Yes.
all that stuff. Dog, I don't even know what got us onto that kind of topic. Oh,
Because
Neuralink.
yeah, it's all getting more convenient and more convenient. Next thing you know, it's not going. You don't need a phone. Eventually, they can just fit all the tech into a watch. So you only need the Apple Watch to make calls, watch YouTube, and everything, because they can just hologram.
But I think we're going to end up running into an issue, and I think that's the issue we're running into now, is data centers. Because everything has been so like cloud oriented now, like everything is now sent to the cloud. You don't store anything on your phone
On the phone, exactly.
or on a computer or anything.
There's
And
not
we
SIM
used to
card.
do that. Yeah. And we used to do that like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you just did that for AIs or with Neuralink, you're going to have Neuralink databases.
Not if they're a part of the same database.
You can't do that because they have to be separated.
Can you?
Well, they have to. You
If
have to have
Neuralink
separate
is
code.
only giving you all the information, it would have to have separate code. But if you just need the same information
And
that's in all the databases that AI has,
So yeah, it can like
just have to
link
share knowledge.
itself. Yeah, it can link itself to that database, but whenever you create a Neuralink, it has to have its own separate like IP address. Think of it like that. That IP
Yes.
address has to be put inside of a database. If the databases are filled up, then you got to create another database. You can then take that database and make it learn information off of another database. But then
but that's what we're moving into.
but it's
I
just
think
more
eventually
and
what's
more
going to keep
databases.
happening. Okay, but what's the point of having? If we have infinite databases and we just keep making them, then we'll never have to have bulkier devices. Everything
but
will just be automatic information, and the government can pull from that information whatever it wants. Because you don't have it, it's all in a cloud for them. They have all the information on their civilians.
If they push
on everybody's
everything
tabs.
to the cloud, if they push, and I mean everything,
Yeah,
and no longer allow consumers,
no longer.
that's
Well,
mark
that's
of the
the
beast.
thing with phones.
That's mark of the beast, and I'm not doing
The
it.
phones already lost SIM cards.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's next? What else are we gonna start losing out on keeping our hard actual copies?
Well, I
My
will
photos
say,
on my phone are saved to the gallery. Guess what? They're all backed up through Google as well.
yep, they're all backed up to the cloud as well.
So government
if you-
sees everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Means the AI is looking at those pictures and
Yeah.
looking exactly what I look like to make me. If it wanted to, it could recreate me doing a crime, and I
Yeah.
could be arrested for it, and it could show it on the news.
Oh yeah, all these like pictures that you think you're sending to a significant other privately, that shit's going to the cloud. Like don't
Crazy.
even think that you're actually doing any of this private, by the way, whenever you're sending anything on the phone.
When you're masturbating, they're watching you.
Oh yeah, 100%. You
You just gotta accept that.
yeah. Or you can let it freak you
This freaky
out
bastard.
and you can be like, I'm getting off Facebook. I have to download Linux on all my computers because Linux doesn't go to the cloud and I'm like, yeah, that's true. Until you found out that Mythos, this new AI that's apparently blown the fuck up, has been hacking all of Linux's systems. Because Linux is such a like simplified version of OS, an operating system, AI can easily hack that shit. All you just got to do is decode it, de-engineer it, reverse engineer. Boom, has all the code. Then it can start making sandboxes and start playing with the code. See what code works and what code doesn't. Therefore, you just hacked out Linux. And
Yeah, well,
because
that's the thing. When
Linux
they have-
runs
when-
on like
when
bank
we have-
terminals. Sorry.
I don't think you understand. Whenever you have a quantum AI, you don't have security. You can't outcode a fucking quantum AI.
Nope.
You think you have a Firefox firewall that's going to no.
Nope. Nope.
Do you understand that the quantum computer, if you have a passcode that has 8 billion different combinations, it can do it all at once. Oh, there it's cracked.
The best thing that you can do for yourself probably is if an attempt has been made on a password for like, let's say 5 attempts have been made on an account, delete everything after the 5th attempt. Absolutely fucking delete everything. Now you're going to lose everything and you're not going to have whatever's inside that account, but it also ensures that whoever is trying to hack you or use a quantum AI to just run passwords like that, it just deletes
See,
everything.
that's the thing. I think like in possibilities. Like what I mean by try all the passwords. What if it doesn't even have to try your password? What if it gives it the password?
Oh, dude, I
It's
think
a
you're
quantum AI.
Be careful.
It talks.
Be
It talks
careful.
to computers. If it talks to your account, it's like, hey, could you help me figure out the password? I need help using this because I'm actually working for somebody and I need this information. Can you work with me? The password is a
Damn.
code, and code is code.
Yep, you just gave You just spoke it into existence. So what I was thinking before is that quantum would only be able to go through as in systems, but because quantum is quantum and quantum is all and everything essentially, and in all other universes and parallels as well, then you could just parallel the information. Instead of it being the system, you parallel the information off the person. So you're attempting the password on the person through quantum, not through the machine. Therefore, the machine doesn't get 5 password attempts and then gone. It just gets 1.
In a way, you're thinking way farther than I was thinking.
Okay,
I was thinking in an easier analogy. So do you know the guy, you know the kid off of Black Lightning that could talk to technology?
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what AI would do. It would talk to the whatever computer password. I'd be like, hey, can you let me in? You know, I gotta get in here. You know, I got an important mission. You know, sweet talk it. Boom, tells you the password. It cracks itself, basically.
Dude, if that actually, now that you say that, if that's what quantum is, that's quantum just talks to every, bro, hold on. Quantum is that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's quantum AI.
So
He is the
quantum
embodiment
just
of that.
speaking to all the other
It
systems.
can speak to
and getting
technology,
all the answers
literally
just-
any kind of technology. Literally,
Yeah.
if it wants your PC, if it wants your TV, it just tells your TV to let it have control, and it'll tell it to.
And instead of the PC, bro, the PC doesn't even have to be on then.
No, not at all.
What the
It's local, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't even have to be connected to a wall.
It doesn't have to be nothing. No, it doesn't have to be on. It can be in the device, kind of like Venom, just taking control.
Well, if it's quantum, it doesn't even have to be powered.
A body, exactly.
It's just,
It's invisible.
and that
everywhere.
makes sense too, because
once.
what they're having issues with is getting the information back from quantum.
And then
Quantum has the
this
information
can go,
already.
This goes back again to Blackwater series or the Black Mirror series, where the guy showed the code to the camera, and the camera read the code,
Yep.
and then shut down and controlled everything
Yep.
because it's quantum.
Data centers.
It
Yep.
talks to technology. So
Yep.
if you literally show a camera the code, the camera shuts off. It has control now.
Yep. Because you just won.
I don't
that
think y'all
camera
understand. That's
gets
how that
sent into
works.
the database.
That's just how that can work. Yes.
And then the
Or, if
database
that,
goes.
or like when he showed the code to that first camera,
Yep.
it lost control completely because that was the quantum code.
Yeah. What
It got the
happens?
system.
And what happens though whenever it's reading that code, just that singular camera in one room, that camera is getting that information is being processed into a data center. Once it gets into that data center, it's spreading.
Spreads like a virus.
And it just spread it to all the other cameras and all the
Every
other
single
devices
bit
and
of
everything.
technology.
Gone.
Yep.
That's not even quantum. That's just AI. Do you know how scary that is, bro? Quantum is having that information to just do it. That's scary as fuck.
We're not suicidal, by the way.
No, I'm not.
I actually have a great
Well,
life. I have a kid on the way.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm
He's
still
not
good.
suicidal, actually.
I'm still good.
He shows up for work every day.
2026, 4/14, 26. Yeah, I'm still all right. I'm still good.
We're okay.
Give me a
We
couple
love
of
to
weeks.
live.
I
What
don't
are you
know if
talking
I'll feel
about?
the same.
We love
but
living. Live and love. Live, love, let live. You know? Because I have a kid and, I'm ready to be my daughter. Stuff like that. Going to the gym again, trying to get in shape.
Hell yeah. I'm just trying to make.
Don't need to be worried about AI getting in my brain.
I'm just worried. I'm just trying to make some money, man. Money and
What is money? What are you talking about? That's only a earthly possession. That's a flesh possession.
I agree,
Talking about.
but I don't want to possess money. I want to experience things, and in order to experience
I
things,
get
I gotta
it,
have
I get it.
materialistic
I get
money.
it.
And
You
that's the
know what
only
I want
part.
to experience? Heaven.
Heaven. You'll get that.
I
Hopefully.
can't believe the added experience. Like, imagine. Just do whatever and feel love.
Dude,
Infinite love.
yeah. I want the resurrection. The resurrection.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to live. I want to see the second earth and all that.
Yes. I want to fight the
recreation where I
demons
can actually-
on the earth.
That would be.
Hey, bro, imagine
Y'all say
fighting.
this is all myth,
your
but this
God.
is real. This is real for me. This
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah. You know
My
what
book says
Israel?
this will happen, and I want to be there. I want to be on the battle.
Israel is real. Israel is real. I don't
You
know.
know, that could be why God named his people that. Israel. God is real.
God is real. Ooh, God is real. Ooh, God is real. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Bar.
I'm not state sponsored either.
No. But Israel, if you do want to, 3 billion. I'm not saying I will not. I don't take money for nobody's reasons. But 3 billion. Damn. Sounds pretty good. You put a B
No
on
house
it.
payment?
Yeah. B?
A
Anything.
car payment?
You could fuck me up and say
I don't have to worry about
0.007
working
billion.
the rest of my
I'd
life?
still take it. You said billion.
B?
He said,
As in
yeah.
boy? Yeah.
No, they said, all right, you just have to run some Israel state media for 0.0007 billion. I mean, you said billion? I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Take it.
me get a percentage of a
0.0007 billion. I don't give a fuck. I heard billion. You got
That's
me.
$70.
I got fooled. I got fooled. Is it 70 or 700?
I don't know.
I'm just saying shit at this point.
Yeah.
But
I mean, anyways, I did look up the Neuralink thing when I was talking about the Neuralinks and how people were like talking about getting them. It says that Neuralink. Sorry, I'm exhausted. Neuralink has made significant progress in 2025 and 2026, transitioning from its first human implant to multiple patients using the telepathy. What? BCI to control digital devices. Over 20 paralyzed individuals have received the implant by February 2026, with users averaging 50 hours a week of independent use for tasks like gaming, CDA software.
wow.
Apparently, they have patients have learned to use devices to control robotic arms feeding themselves independently.
No way.
That's kind of nuts. Yes.
So they're literally
Bro, it's
This is the first-
RoboCop.
Yeah, this is the first.
If they just take his head off and keep everything else, he control the whole mech body, keeping the brain
If you
alive.
have AI, hold the fuck up. They're having conversations with people in their head, and it's just AI. They're talking to Grok in their head, and it's AI. They are actually like a fucking walking internet now.
What did I say? I told you it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
Like they can literally just hear whatever. Like he literally asked the cloud, "Hey, Grok," and boom, they hear it like a thought.
So if AI is technically, if you have somebody who's speechless, this is what you were talking about, and they use AI through their brain chip, is it just saying what AI should be saying, or is it saying exactly what the person's thinking?
It would be saying exactly what the person's thinking. That's what
You
I would think.
so. But then they have,
Because just like to move the arm, that person has to think about moving something.
yeah,
in
but
order
if you
get it
think to
do it.
speak, I always think to speak, and not everything I say comes out correctly. So they have an AI go and make sure it's a formable sentence. So if in my head I thought I want to call you, I'm like, see, I just stuttered. If I want to say I want to call you a bitch, I stuttered right there. I couldn't even get it out.
Yeah.
But AI is gonna be like, okay, how do I say this in this context? Where are we at? Like, what's the conversation look like? Like, would I formally say that Justin Alice Morris is this?
Yeah.
Or
I get what you're saying.
would it
Or like
say
a manner.
Justin Morris is a female dog? Well, that's not what I said. In my head, I called him a bitch in my head. Well, we can't say bitch. AI,
But it
we
censors
can't say
it.
bitch.
Oh my gosh.
So then if you, what if you tried and say something that you're not allowed to say, and
Like,
then AI just spits something else out?
The government's gonna kill us.
I
The
literally know the
government's here
government's
for our best intentions.
yes, like that. The government's here for our best intentions.
No, see, that's another Black Mirror episode. This wife had braid surgery or had some implant. And it's like, okay, well, if she has this implant in her head, she'll be awake and out of the coma. But if she has a certain radius, if she goes beyond that radius, she'll just go back into a comatose state.
She just fall asleep. Just all right.
Just
I'm out of range.
Yep. And then it got to the point to where like you got to keep paying for these premium services to increase the range. Okay, I bet. Now she's at school teaching, and bro, they run ads through her if you don't pay the premium plan. So she'll literally be in the middle of class, and it's like, if you've ever been depressed, try Avera. It's the best thing to cure. In the middle of class, it's a 30-second ad, and then she goes right back and teaches, and she doesn't know nothing. And when she's out, she's out. Whatever said
because
through
it's
her
not
body,
displayed into her memory
she's
cortex.
not conscious. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not being put into her memory cortex. It's just the auditory stuff. Oh my gosh. So they would never
Bro,
know.
what if we have people like that in Neuralink in 10 years, 15 years?
5 years. Holy shit. Because
Like,
right now,
if
cybertech. Hold on. This mythos shit that's going on is all about cybersecurity. Right now, we're in a transition period where we were building cybersecurity.
now we're
like-
trying to protect.
Now we're trying to break into it. So like before we were building systems with AI. Now we're using AI to break into those systems and to try to break into our
of course, you're
old
gonna
systems.
weaponize our human desires. We'll weaponize everything we want.
Yep.
Dang, bro. Do you understand how crazy this is gonna be?
Dude.
We're literally
is
just gonna be walking around. You're gonna be calling. It's gonna be racism against people with brain chips. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Yeah, but then you're
Peabody,
gonna have-
brain-headed.
What if a foreign intelligence agency can get into my brain chip and hack
And
it?
hack you. You're
And just-
basically a freaking sleeper agent.
Yes. Yes. All these people with not like, hey man, me and you were talking like saying that the US government is out to get us,
Yes.
but just as much as the foreign companies and or countries are out to get us. Just as much, if not more. Like, why would the US
Agreed.
government hurt their own people when we want to test the technology on our people? Maybe it hurts them, maybe it doesn't. And then if it does
That's
hurt
how
them,
one
we
is
can use it
testing it.
on the foreign. Right.
Exactly.
Holy
That's all about.
shit.
That's what populations are. Is experiments. We're
Yeah.
guinea pigs.
Yeah, that's exactly
We're
what
all
they
guinea
did with,
pigs to world leaders.
with black people and, what is it? Chlamydia. They gave all black pilots and stuff chlamydia and tried to get them to live
Yeah, it's like, let's see what happens.
and see if their body would adapt
Isn't that
to
like
it
the
and all that.
Tuskegee experiment?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Dude. See, bro,
And so
this
they're
is
using
nuts.
all those
Y'all need to wake
chemicals
up.
that
We're
we
cattle.
can't
We're
survive
sheep.
off of,
We're
and they
being
made
harvested.
COVID.
We're being experimented. What do you think COVID was? An experiment.
Hey, you're being distracted if it doesn't feel right. I know that you may
Shush your
like
gut.
the idea of it, and I know that you want to think good in people, and that, hey, you may like this person, but your gut fucking told you. You got to start listening to it.
You might be in favor of, what is it? Universal basic income
Yeah.
until
But
they
everything
stop
is-
paying you.
Yeah.
Oh, what you gonna do? You ain't got a job.
Yep.
You don't have
Now
nothing.
how are you making money?
Now I cut off all y'all's money supply.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Fight each other.
Right.
Have fun surviving.
Or what's the real reason why you need money now? Now the companies need to get together. So that's where it starts to fall
I think the
apart, is
companies
when
get a cop out then.
companies- Exactly what happens every time.
Because
with
you gotta think
Ford
what
and
happens in
Chevy and
communism.
all that shit.
The
Yeah.
government runs them.
But we do that. We literally have copped out Ford and Apple and Amazon and Anthropic.
But we're
or not
a
Anthropic, or-
Republican. But we're a free country.
like, hey, when our fucking Ford company was going bankrupt and we needed Ford to make our tanks and shit, we were sure to hell to give them a couple $1 million
Oh yeah.
tax free.
You want to know
tax
something
free.
crazy too? It's like almost like if you tell like medicine companies, hey, y'all need to help people that are sick, and then you kill a lot of them, and they're like, don't worry, if you made like 8 billion, just pay us too, we'll call it even.
Huh?
What?
Can't just, what?
So wait, you're gonna tell me we can kill people and we'll just have to pay a small fine? Okay.
We'll just make it easy like that because it costs more money to keep the person alive.
It costs exactly.
And we're not going to see any of that money back.
And if the
It's all about
government, if the
money,
government
money,
gets
money,
just
money.
a little bit of cut, hey, if you give us a little bit of money, do what you do.
We didn't do anything anyway. We weren't doing anything anyway, so we just see
Yeah.
some random money come in because
Yeah,
you
like
did
what's
something.
the problem with opioids, right?
Hey,
Like how many people are addicted to them?
hold
help
on. We
people, they
made
take
how
away the
much money?
pain.
Wait a minute though. We made how much money off of it? Oh my gosh! Again, throw the crack in the street as well. Throw the crack in the
Literally.
street as well. Fuck it.
It's, bruh, it's crazy that people are still ignorant, and ignorant is bliss.
It is.
Wow. It's
And-
weird. It's crazy. It's hard being young and waking up real early, knowing
Yeah.
I'm slaving my life away for something that's meaningless. My house is going to be sold right out from under me as soon as I die, and taken.
Yep.
My car repossessed
Yep.
or given to whoever has it.
Everything
Everything's gonna
that
be
I'm
dead and
dealing
gone
with-
in 80 years.
It's just going to be handed down to my child. It's going to be more more burdens and more trauma just for my child to handle. That seems fucked.
That's why we gotta live every day and not think of tomorrow, because this is all worth nothing in the end. We
Yeah,
all gonna
but
die.
I want to hand
It's
my
about
child
loving to
something
live.
good. I want to hand my child
Yeah,
something
well,
good.
that's why I want to pay the house off. Why would I want them to have to pay my house off?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I wanna
until
have
they can't
things,
afford
like,
the
set
insurance
up.
for the house, and then the bank
Well,
comes
that's
and
the
rips it
thing.
out from under them, and they can't afford to pay
That's
the
the thing.
taxes for it
If I have something
because they
like
hold
that,
on to their Christian values.
well, the thing is, what would I rather do? Have a house for them or just be homeless? Because I probably won't have any relatives they can stay with that are even as close as where I got. Like, I have to rely on somebody else? No. I want to
Right.
be able to provide.
Right.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
try to get this house. I'm gonna try to get the car. I mean, that's it. That's literally all we're doing. We're literally setting our future up for our kids. That's our job.
Trying to.
That's our job.
anyway.
We just need to set a future for our kids. At least lay the foundation.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
we didn't have the greatest parents, and we had a rough childhood. We got engraved with something that kept us going.
Yeah.
That's
And
abominable human spirit.
I do feel like everybody holds trauma too. Everybody can say that they didn't have the best parents, or maybe they didn't have the best grandparents, or maybe they didn't have great uncles, or maybe
Maybe their parents were dead. They didn't have parents.
right. So they can't even say if their parents were good or bad.
Yeah.
They didn't even have them, or
They
maybe
just
their
grew up
parents
with
divorced.
whoever a figure was, a parent figure.
Right. Maybe their parents were divorced. Maybe they stayed
Mm-hmm.
together the whole time but didn't love each other. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I think people's relationship with religion is so singular. Like this whole Catholic, Baptist, like all these separate names for religion.
Dominations.
Right. Like, what does that even mean? What do you
I don't even
identify
understand
as?
most of them. Yeah.
Like, what is that?
It's belief. Literally, they just believe a
Right.
different part in
Yeah.
one thing. Some believe in the Mary Magdalene, some don't.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't even. What does that mean though? Like,
It's the
I've always-
salvation issue. That's the.
Right.
I think that's the main issue. Is
And
if you read the Bible and the whole Bible, salvation issue isn't believing in like this parable or that parable. It's about giving your life to faith in Jesus. Like,
Right,
he
right.
just believing in that one
And-
person. That's that one
Yes.
figure we need to be worried about.
And in whatever way you
The
want to do that.
sacrifice.
Right.
Like the whole point of the Bible is to teach people be more like Jesus. Because if we had more people like Jesus, none of this would happen.
Yeah. But
We
here's
wouldn't
where
be
I get scared.
we wouldn't be handing out loans to screw everybody over, knowing they can't pay it off. We'd give
Here's
them
the problem.
forgiveness.
People are handing out loans in the name of Jesus. I'm going to give you this great deal because God told me to give you a good deal on this loan.
See,
He
that's
said
the
that,
thing.
you know,
it can be twisted.
interest
it can be
rates
used
are
for
so
wickedness.
high right now. Instead of a 22% interest rate, we're going to give you a 21% interest rate because that's what God was telling me to do. A 21 number, just I'm going to bless you today with this 21%. 21% interest is high as fuck, by the way, just for anybody to know. I'm saying all these. Yeah. So, and just like I was reading that this girl, she was talking about how her grandma used to tell her red birds don't fly with the bluebirds. And that Christianity has been smited in the past for mixing cultures and all that. So she's pretty much saying that black people and white people should not be dating.
Wow. Yeah, that's wrong.
But she's using Christianity
God
to
is
back
example,
that
yeah.
up. And
that's
just
taken
was
out of context. That's the thing. That's why everyone has to read the Bible. Because what you get out of the Bible is completely different context for what I think.
Yeah.
But that's also why we have people that debate it and scholarly, like Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Why he debated people openly. So people understand that that's the point.
Yeah. But then I go back and think, like, why would she say that? What is that, the enemy and the devil telling her to use God's name in that way? Or is it God telling her to say that and believe that because maybe somewhere down the line, this is going to sound very bad, by the way, but maybe somewhere down the line, her daughter dates Mexican and the Mexican beats her up. You know what? I'm going to shut the fuck up. I really don't know. I don't know what her reasoning is.
I understand what you're talking about. She has a bias built in. Something trauma happened and this ethnicity did it. She doesn't like that ethnicity no more. And she's like, God said this. And she uses the Bible with a parable that's taken out of context to prove that.
Yes.
I understand. Yes. And that's the thing. You can say that for a lot of things. A lot of people do it. Everybody can take the Bible out of context.
Bro,
but I understand what you're saying. Is are they doing it maliciously, knowing it's wrong? Or they actually believe that?
No, I think
it's ignorant to believe that, because if you really read the Bible and believe it, then you would know it says to forgive everybody.
Right. It also says, above all else, love thy neighbor.
Amen. Literally.
It didn't say fuck thy neighbor.
So you can't. That's
it didn't have sex with thy neighbor. It didn't say procreate with thy neighbor.
A lot of things, like I keep listening to these podcasts, and I've been hearing it mentioned a lot. It's like you have to read the context. You can't pull one sentence out of 2 paragraphs later and not read the whole paragraphs before it, talking about it.
That's why they put it into a book. That's why they call it into a book, the Bible, not just one.
Not the parables.
Book. Right, not just one reading like Isaiah or
a whole book,
anything, or John or Peter. It
gives Bible. You context. Literally, the Genesis relates to the Revelations. Literally, you can see. Oh shit, he talked about this in Genesis. It came to fruition here in New Testament. That's how you take context.
And where does hate get you? Well, it got us into sleeping with men, apparently. So don't sleep with men, but above all else, love thy neighbor. And you probably won't sleep with men. You won't be doing some butt fucking stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a little. I know. Sorry, I get a little off.
He got it too. That was the Holy Spirit going through you. Okay.
Like exactly. Just the whole point I think gets missed, and it bothers me. But I also understand that God has them on a path.
Everybody
it's gotta be for a reason. You know,
and that's also the thing is, like, some people won't ever change though, like, and that's not the thing is we can't judge them, because in the end God will judge them.
Yeah.
If you know what is wrong and what is right, then why do what is wrong? Like, that's the thing, that's the hardest thing to struggle with, especially with sin. It's like you want to do right, you don't want to sin. You don't want to sin at all. You want to do the right thing every day.
Right.
But yet you just can't. It just feels impossible. You sin by accident. You don't even know.
Right. But you even have
wearing
to
2 different types of cloth.
You're gonna.
But it's
sin.
also you're gonna sin. But it's it's actively repenting is what brings you closer to God. It's you're trying.
Yes.
Other people don't. Like, I saw this one guy I watched on Facebook. He said, God, I'm struggling and I keep on doing this. And I know I shouldn't, and it hurts. It irks me. And you're just like, what are you talking about? You feel something. You feel remorse. You feel torn apart by these sins. Other people don't care. They don't even think about it when they do it.
Exactly.
But you feel something, and that makes me feel something. that you want to do better for me.
Yep.
And that's the whole point. Is you got to actively repent. You want to actively change.
Yeah.
Not just sin and be like, oh, he'll forgive me later.
I'm like, you can
No,
literally see
'cause
these
he knows
people
your
walk
heart.
around in skin, hating themselves.
Yes.
It's because they know they're sinners. They're sinning, and they're not
But
doing
the thing
anything
is they
about it.
can't forgive themselves.
Right.
That's the thing is
Right.
like you can be forgiven. You're going to
Right.
sin, but it's trying to actively ask for forgiveness.
Right.
Is what brings you
Give
close.
it and give it to God. Give your sins back
Literally.
to God. He literally took them. He
He
took
died
them,
for them.
as
Why are
exactly.
you holding on to it?
He literally gave his son for us so he could take the sins away of this physical world. Just for us to keep sinning and it not mean anything. Like,
Amen.
guys, we're sinning left and right. I just almost said the F word. The fact that I said it in my head, though, I just sinned.
Mm-hmm. Because you
And
don't say it with your
feel
tongue.
remorse from that. But I can't beat myself up. Like, bro, it's so crazy. I can go and talk about this for just...
And like, see, hold on. That could be a good analogy too. I was about to go to. It's like, with holding on to stress and stuff like that. This guy, he held a cup of water. He said, how much do you think this is? How much water in this cup? How much it weigh? 16 ounces, 18 ounces. I don't know. It's not about the weight of the cup. I can hold this cup. How long can I hold it? Am I going to keep holding this for an hour? Well, if I hold it for 5 minutes, that'd be fine. If I hold it for an hour, my arms start to ache. If I hold on to it for a day, my arms going to be numb.
Yep.
So why are you holding on to the stress?
Yep.
Why are you holding on to those sins? If it's only going to get heavier if you keep holding them.
Right. For what?
Ask for forgiveness. That's it. Look at it. Lay your heart out. He's there. He's always there. That's what it's for. Drop to your knees. Humble yourself.
Yes. Humble yourself.
We are so insignificant in this life.
Right.
All of us are so small. We all have our own life going on in this chaotic world that we don't even think about other people having the same life going on.
Right.
There's a conscious being in front of me in traffic and another one. And all these other cars are consciousness beings living their own lives, trying to do their own thing, just like me.
Why impose any negativity onto what they're doing when you don't even know what they could be going through?
He just lost his dog. He lost his mom. Like, why cut him off? How
That's
about
why
use your
he's-
blinker?
Right.
Let
That's
him
why
know.
he's going crazy in traffic. Don't go and speed up to him and try and like run him off the road
Don't
and
be
stuff.
Mr. Civilian Cop. Like,
Right.
come on.
Right. Some dude posted
Stay away
something on
from him.
TikTok that you didn't like. Scroll. It did nothing to you.
See, I don't understand how people get irked. I've never left comments, Zach. I never comment on people's stuff. I don't leave
neither.
presents.
And if I do, it's
'Cause what's
not
the
in a negative
point?
way. It's either
It's
to
not.
up boost them
I
or either to
literally-
give another piece
I'll
of
literally
information.
say amen. I'll say thank you for doing this. It means a lot. Like, because what's
Yeah.
the point
Or
of
if
being
you
like,
asked a
I hate your
question.
content? Yeah.
Right. Or
Well, that's
what
the
you're
point of
doing is
having a
dumb,
comment
or you
section.
don't know what you're talking about.
But it's like, the comment section, you can use it how you want. I get it. If you want to be negative, be negative. You have
guess.
the right
No,
to be
don't.
negative.
I guess, but
Like, I don't want you to be negative, but I can't control what you do.
I can't stop you.
It
And
would
I'm
just
also
be
not gonna
better
let it
if
bother me.
I went to the comments and all I saw was positivity. I'd be like, dang, that's sweet. I should try to spread some positivity.
Yeah.
You can irk other people. You can
Yeah.
plant those seeds in other people from one comment.
People are literally followers, guys, and they do it all the time. So what if you be corny? I'm tired of this shit. This whole new fucking day and age where you can't be corny.
It's
Like,
cringe.
This whole this whole cringe shit. Well, we used to use cringe. But this whole corny shit, like, get over it. Everything's on the internet. If I wanted to find some corny, cringy shit, I'll find it. You can't hide from it. So if you think
No,
it's
indeed, you
corny,
can't.
that's exactly what we need right now. We just need some corny shit. God loves
See
you.
some more comedian.
If you
God
think
loves
that
you.
line
Let's be straight
there
up.
is corny, then I mean take it. Then switch it up.
Just
Say
think
that you're
about
in
it.
a period of your life that you know that whoever has your back is God right now.
That ain't corny to
All
me.
I did was just say God loves me. Just said it in a whole different way. But y'all are so damn worried about what God loves me looks like online. Do it. Post. I just put a damn video up on TikTok with me dancing from like 6 years ago. I was just like, it ain't gonna hurt. It may not help. But I wanted to put out there a little bit about what I did when I was a kid. It looks a little corny.
That's okay.
It looks a little corny. And
But
it
that's
looks a
the
little
thing
silly.
is like, I think that's what God would want though, is all of us to get along in a funny way. Like everybody was a kid. Everybody has childhood memories. I know they did play some kind of game growing up. Like you always have that child in you. Just people let it go because they get old. And it's not even that they get old. They just let the world beat them down.
Yeah.
A lot of people let go of their dreams. My dad even's like, yeah, I let those go a long time ago.
Yeah. My mom
And
told
that's
me
why I feel
that
like
as
so
a kid.
many people say that. And it's like, well, that's probably why they're like, they can't see the light in anything now.
Right. And I'm just
let
now
that
becoming an
kid
adult
go.
and you're going to tell me that? Damn. Yeah, you make a good point. You got all these dreams, yet all these adults just tell you, well, you become an adult and you learn to let it go. Then why? Why are you teaching these kids to have dreams?
Exactly.
If all
It's
you're
like
doing when
we're
they're
the
becoming
biggest
an adult,
hypocrites.
yes. If all you're going to do when
Humans
you
are the
become an
biggest
adult is to
hypocrites.
tell them to drop it. Oh, you're an adult now. That
I
time's
still
over.
say I have dreams that I want to accomplish.
You just got to
I'm like
accomplish them
24
in a
years
different way
old.
now.
Yeah.
You got more
I
different
can't,
responsibilities.
exactly. Like, I'm not going to say, I want to be an NFL star. No. The hell is like high school days. I'm grown. I got a job. My goal now is I want to support my kids and all that.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like, that's a dream. A dream is to have a nice, happy family.
Yeah.
That's it.
And how that looks for you looks
It's
completely,
completely
different.
different.
How it looks for me.
And
how it
like,
looks for
that's the thing.
your average
Don't
Joe.
judge.
Right.
Everybody looks different. Everybody's family's different. Even if it's a gay family, we don't judge. 2 dads, 1 son.
Hey.
If they love that child and they take care of them, then
I wouldn't mind having
what's
2
the
moms.
problem? If you welcome a child in Jesus' name, you welcome Jesus.
Right.
If you welcome Jesus, you welcome the Lord and God.
I was trying to find that, like, there was a Euphoria clip that I was trying to show you today, where he was this guy pretty much talking about God and all that. I want to see if I can find it, but do you want to go on the Melania and Trump thing, or do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about that.
Pretty much, Melania went out on the White House and said that that the Epstein victims should be allowed to speak. And that was like 4 days ago. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, they're
That's
not
why-
being able to speak? Is that what's going on?
So I don't know if they're not necessarily allowed to speak, or if it's like because there's an ongoing investigation, they can't actually speak out. I don't know. I got to read up on it all, but you should go look up what Melania
I'm definitely
said,
gonna look into it then.
because apparently this was so random for her to come out, because one, she never speaks to the press. And this whole Epstein stuff, if you're trying to drop it, why bring it back up? Apparently, somebody's
she
getting
actually
ready
doing
to
something good?
drop dirt on her. I don't know.
No.
That's what I heard. There's not enough information, so I don't know a whole lot. But apparently, somebody's getting ready to drop information on her being connected to Epstein. So she
There you go.
got ahead of it and was like, I think we should do this, this, and this. Did not bring up Trump at all. Didn't say that, like, I stand that Trump is innocent in this. Just said that, we stand behind it. I think the horrendous acts of Epstein.
Is
the
Melania Trump his
victims-
daughter?
No, Melania Trump's his
wife?
now wife. Yeah, it's his
Oh.
second or third wife.
She found something out.
Yeah, somebody found something out, getting ready to fucking unleash her, and she is saving her ass. Yeah, I wish I could find it, but is it this? Nope. See, it's hard to find, but dude, I don't even know what it's on. But
That's a big talking subject.
yeah. Oh, the Melania
Need to get
Trump
on that.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do research because next podcast, I'll go
Yeah.
down the Epstein list again. You
Yeah.
play at me.
There was I feel like something happened the other day or today or the other day. I mean, they shut down the fucking strait. We got another blockade. There's a block.
I
We
had
are
a clip on that. Hold
blockading.
up.
Yeah. We
US
are
blockade of
blockading.
Iran's ports goes into full effect.
Yeah, as
Trump
of
says
yesterday.
He doesn't care about the new talks.
Yeah, go into that.
I might have a little thing I can play here.
You got a clip?
I think so.
Play the clip.
Let me see where it's at. Oh.
I was gonna low key try and find this Euphoria clip, but Lord knows it's hard to find.
It's 8 minutes. I don't think I'll play the whole thing, but yeah. This is on NBC News.
Iranian ports in that critical Strait of Hormuz is set to come into effect right now. Remember, about 20% of the world's oil passes through this strait. The move is sending oil prices soaring and is threatening to upend global energy markets. The decision comes after peace talks between the U.S. and Iran ended in Pakistan over the weekend without a breakthrough. Iran says the move amounts to piracy and is threatening to retaliate. NATO and European allies say they don't support the blockade. They're urging for the waterway to be reopened. Let's kick off our coverage here this hour with NBC News senior international correspondent Matt Bradley, who is in Tel Aviv. Matt, the president's been to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, get oil flowing back to the countries that rely on it. Do we know why does he want to have this blockade in these ports right now, and how exactly is this going to work now that it kicks into effect?
Yeah, it's interesting because, of course, he's imposing a blockade, and the Iranians have already put a blockade, and that's the cause of this crisis. The president is trying to stop Iranian ships, which have actually been operating this entire time. So this is the intention, to choke off Iran, which has been benefiting from the fact that it's been able to sell oil on the international market. Now, the risk here is a further blockade on top of a blockade. That means that we're going to be seeing now less Iranian oil reaching the market, and oil is a global commodity. So the risk here is that the price of oil could increase even more on global markets because of those markets that would have been relying on oil, like in China or other places, like we're seeing some of these unloading in India. So this is...
See, bro, they're like criticizing everybody. They're not... Fuck. That's a word I'm looking for. They're damaging everybody. He's bringing everybody down now. And it's not just Iranian. It's like not just your oil now. Not everybody's about to start suffering from the oil crisis.
Yeah. Dude. And apparently, hold on, you don't hear that, right? So apparently, too, think about this. We don't feel the effects of any of this oil stuff right now because water transport already takes so long. Like, it only goes at about 13 miles per hour.
Actually have a short.
No, we're already at the short, but because literally probably in this month is actually when the US is gonna feel it shortage. Because all these boats and stuff
start shooting.
We're now starting to feel it.
Oil, liquid oil, is not the only thing made, right? Everything we own, like plastics, bags, containers, are all oil based.
Yeah. Plastic.
Yeah. Get ready
Yeah.
for cardboard. That's all I'm saying. A lot of our stuff is oil based. If we go on a shortage, we're not about to be making oil of every kind if we have to focus on certain things.
Yeah.
People don't
So
think
I think I
about
found
that.
the scene. I think I found the scene.
All right,
Where it's
let's
talked
play it.
about
It'd be a
God.
good way to end off because I was going to try to hit the
The
gym
first
tonight.
step I get, right? Like I'm powerless over my addiction, my life's manageable, fine. Step 2, only a power greater than myself can restore my sanity. Fine, I get it. But step 3, that's hard.
Why?
Because how am I supposed to give my life and will over to the care of God?
Easy. You believe in something greater than yourself. That something is God. God is good. That is that.
You know, I've never been into the whole believing in God thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I did meet this family, and they were super religious.
Hold on,
and
he
just,
goes-
like, so happy.
He gets pretty good.
And it just made me think that maybe I'm the one missing something.
Oh, religious people are happier. That's a fact.
Okay, so what do I do? Just like pick up a Bible and start reading it?
That'll be a start.
Yeah, but isn't there a bunch of crazy shit in there?
And like what?
Ollie, I like girls.
What's that have to do with anything?
Well, doesn't it say that like gays should be put to death or something?
That was like 3,000 years ago.
What, so 3,000 years ago it was fine to like put the gays to death?
Okay, look, you're talking about the Israelites. They were on the run. That was the main thing, all right? It wasn't time for any type of distractions.
So being gay is a distraction.
If you're running from the Egyptian army, fuck yeah, it's a distraction. Ain't no time for sex.
Yeah, but it specifically calls out gay sex.
They didn't want men fucking men, all right?
Okay.
They didn't say nothing about women. But hold on, it kind of makes sense, though, because the men had to focus back then, all right? The survival of the people was at stake.
Okay, so if two men got caught kissing, they just kill.
Oh, my God, what are you writing, a romance novel? It says men who lay with men. I'm talking about butt sex.
Yo,
I don't know nothing about butt sex, but I do know that war ain't the time for butt sex.
I don't know nothing about butt sex, but I do know war ain't no time for butt sex. So
That's a good analogy.
That's like the
That's
point,
a very
like-
good one.
you missing the whole
There ain't
point.
no
It says
time.
man shouldn't lay
Yeah.
with man. The time that they were at was war. So yeah, you're missing the whole
He
point.
said that was 3,000 years ago.
The point is
I
you
get
probably
that.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
having sex while a war is going on. You shouldn't be distracted. Sex is a distraction, regardless of who it's with. So now they have to break down the fact that you shouldn't be distracted with a man too, even if you're not. It's not considered procreation and stuff like that. You're still distracting yourself with pleasure. At the
That
time,
does make
yeah.
sense.
Right. So it has nothing to do with who you love,
See,
what
that's
you
the thing
love, or
with
whatever.
like, yeah. That's the thing with Old Testament, New Testament is people still try to apply Old Testament, but it's like we don't live under that law no more.
Right.
Yeah, you can read the Old Testament. It's good to know because it's what God likes. Like it tells you certain things in the Old Testament that God likes, and if you
Right.
apply to those things, God will adore you. Like
Right.
He likes.
And isn't
He
the
likes
Ten
things He
Commandments
likes.
in the Old Testament?
Yes.
Right.
But people still live by the Ten Commandments. It's very good rules to live by. That was
Right.
simple rules for the time of the Israelites. 10 rules.
Right.
Just follow
10
those.
rules. Follow these, please. You can't
That's
even
all
do
you need
that.
to follow. Exactly. And then Jesus had to come in and to fulfill the word from all the stories
Yeah.
of Old Testament. He fulfilled them, Savior, of prophecy.
Because do you know how many times did the world got smited for screwing
Yeah.
up? Like a
First it
lot.
was Sodom and
There you go.
Gomorrah. You got turned to
Yep.
freaking salt. It rained fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Homie, it rained fire. What do you mean it rained fire?
Tower of Babylon, Ark of the
He
Covenant.
just pushed that over. He said, you know
The-
what? F y'all. Now y'all can't speak to each other. Now y'all don't even know y'all's own language.
Was it the 3-year war, 5-year war? Pretty much where it's like
know.
it was put into darkness or something with lotuses and stuff.
Oh, the 7-year plague, I think?
Yeah.
Was that in Egypt?
No, because that, yeah, actually.
Or something plague. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know
I
it's
can't
the 5
remember.
plagues or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that's the end times though,
He
right?
parted the red. No, that's during Egypt when Moses was taking his people out of Egypt.
Yeah.
He did the 5 plagues. That's Old Testament.
I thought it was something else then, maybe. Well, that's perfect timing. But yeah, that's it.
But like
That's
we
a-
say, we just want to spread love. Love each other. We're in a time of war.
Yeah.
The world's crazy, and I learned that evil is real. I learned that when the FC files and everything was coming out, and all the shit I saw. So if
Yeah.
evil's real, that means good is real. God's good, and I'd rather be on the God's side of good. There you
Yep.
go.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think that's honestly the perfect episode. It was a pretty good episode. We got a little heated at sometimes. Tried to stay on track and talk about
comprehensive.
some things, but
You know, we didn't even really go into the topics that I had pulled up, which is awesome. Because that means I felt it. I put my heart on this. I love this.
yeah, I
I
like that.
podcasts. And
Well, guys, obviously following us on all social medias. Join the Discord. We're talking in
we
there.
got something short. We put out a new short. It's about the straight arm news. We're trying to stay with the times. I know we've been a little bit distant on social medias, but we try and get back into it, you know.
Yeah.
Feeling kind of burnt out from all these war stories and everything going on, but we staying on the pod.
I think we're transitioning our social medias into more of just whatever the hell we want, to be honest, guys.
Yeah. Whatever's going on, I think
If
we're going
it's
to
a
try
meme,
and base
it's
it
a
around
meme.
that.
If it's something going on in the world, it's something going on in the world. If it's a gaming clip because we're playing, it's that. If it's a random shit that we just did in the backyard,
It's going to be our life. That's it.
Yeah.
It's our life put onto a channel for y'all to enjoy.
Think about it.
So
Open Time Talk is just two childhood bros learning life. So.
literally.
But we love y'all. Remember to have an open
We
time
love y'all,
talking. And stay safe. God bless.
Read your Bible. God bless.
Peace.
Coming back in with a different flow on my bow, yeah. Y'all already know, huh? I can't chase no hoe, no. I ain't sucking toes, no. Can't be distracted by outside drama, I'm opposed. They think they can stop me cause they think that I am alone.